Elizabeth, and this is Ethan, and we've devoted our lives to saving old things. This doesn't need a smidgen of work. Saving these houses isn't for the faint of heart.
This is a huge hole.
This is concerning.
Oh, what is that smell?
Ew.
But it's worth it. Our cheap old house movement caught fire on social media. Now we're taking buyers house hunting so they can buy and restore a cheap old house of their own. It's gonna eat into your budget a lot.
Oh my God.
I can't believe this is ours.
For $99,000. With the help of our designer, Jen,
This house is magical.
and our architectural designer, Scott,
There is a fantastic old house hiding under here.
we use the history of the house to design and restore.
This is some sweat equity.
We're showing homeowners the magic
Wow!
of cheap old houses. He likes it.
We are going to see Lucy and Richard.
They're really open in their house search, but they definitely want something with a lot of character and a lot of history, something that they feel that they can put back and revive. So we're going to help them find it and then help them kickstart the restoration.
I'm Richard Hallett. This is my wife, Lucy.
We've been happily married 16 years, and we have 4 wonderful children together.
When I met Lucy, she was a real estate agent. I said, hey, I'm actually looking for a house, but this will be kind of a fun way to do a date. And so she picked 3 beautiful places to go look at, and
We spent all day together.
literally
Yeah.
12 hours. I've always had a love for houses. I actually did my first degree in architecture, and I really like to work on things. I really like to restore things. That's just a bit of a passion of mine.
I'm from South Korea. We have a family shrine that's 500 years old. So the history is super important. It'll be nice to have something that's old, but then that we kind of treasure. It'll be more like a little treasure project for us.
It would be something that hopefully we can pass on to our children and their children, and will be here for a really long time.
Hey, Richard.
Hello.
Hey, Lucy.
Hey, Ethan.
Good to see
How's
you.
it going?
We have an amazing house to show you.
Wonderful.
So this house was built in 1850. It's $134,000.
Okay.
It's a brick Italianate style house. It is beyond gorgeous. It's 4 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. And with your all-in budget of $210,000, you have about $76,000 to spend on this house.
Okay.
So this house was built in the Greek Revival style, which is very much the form of the house, but probably received an early renovation maybe in the late 1860s or early 70s with all of the Italianate detail you see on the corbels up at the top and these columns on the portico, on the deep overhang. So it's a great mix of the Greek Revival and the Italianate styles, which are 2 of the best styles if you ask me.
Oh, it really looks good.
Yes. It's
Well-
right next to the cemetery.
Which makes for really quiet neighbors.
Oh.
That's, I was.
There's no threat of them ever building a huge
That's a
You're
joke.
right.
commercial
Yeah.
building next to
Uh-huh.
you.
I guess-
So
Yeah. It gives you no direct neighbors. My children are very noisy. We are noisy. So I think it's actually pretty cool.
It's a little creepy to me.
this is a great house. It's a very typical vernacular for this area, and I really want to buy this house.
Gotta say, I like these columns and I like the brick. The brick really,
Yes,
that does it for
absolutely.
me.
It's really beautiful.
Well, let's check out the inside
All right.
because it's really special.
Wow. This is beautiful.
Beautiful staircase,
Look
That
at
is
that.
really nice.
beautiful unpainted wood. And then moving into this great central room that has 9 doorways. So you get light from
Wow.
all the windows coming into this
It's like,
room.
which one do you want to go in first?
The floors are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pine.
Yeah, it looks like pine.
But in terms of your family, I mean, having this central room
Yeah,
that
this is
kind of
nice.
moves through all the
Yeah,
rooms
you know, you
is
do the
Yes.
game nights here and everything. This would
Yeah.
work pretty well for that.
And then the kitchen, which is
Right,
in
you guys
need of
ready to use
a
your
little
imagination?
imagination.
Okay.
Down to the studs
Okay.
at the minute.
Look at the great
To the
doors. though.
studs, literally.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
Well,
It's amazing what people leave in a cheap old house.
That's
Well,
nice.
it's a big space.
Wow, this is really big.
I
Door.
appreciate you guys walking
Yeah.
in here and saying how big it feels.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this, I mean,
my
we like
God.
to cook, so I mean,
Yeah.
the size of the kitchen matters, so.
There's like a staircase, secret staircase.
All these old houses always had staircases that went into the kitchen.
Why was that?
Oftentimes they were built as servant stairs.
Oh, there's
or,
a dead mouse too.
Yes, typical feature in old houses in the area are dead rodents.
Imagine that.
It's a blank slate for you to
Yeah.
imagine, and you can really make the kitchen what you and your family, I think, need.
Yes.
Yeah.
All my children like to cook, especially my youngest one. He's into fried rice.
No, it's
make
a good
lots of
thing.
messes.
It's a good
So this would be a great space to just have a great time if we can make this a functional kitchen. But I can also see that this is gonna cost us quite a bit.
thing. Yeah.
But you'd have room for a giant island. You'd
Yeah,
have
this
room
That's what I
for
was exactly
everything.
thinking.
I do love the staircase. Oh, wow, you guys. This is concerning.
Oh my,
Whoa.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, this room is getting a lot of impact from the roof, so
Oh
it
my
looks like the
goodness.
water intrusion on the house is starting to really take effect.
Oh my gosh, there's cracking in the
all
walls.
over. Oh wow, this is gonna.
It's gonna eat into your budget a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, a new roof on this house might cost about $20,000, maybe
Yeah.
30. Push it if we're pushing it, depending on what kind of materials you use.
Right.
It looks like it's pretty flat roof, so you probably need rolled rubber or maybe some standing seam.
But this is gonna be costly.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
is- Look, a pink
You're just gonna look at a
bathroom.
pink
Oh
bathroom?
my goodness.
I gotta go in.
I can't walk by without calling it out.
There are a lot of positives,
A great
couple of
house.
negatives.
Couple of negatives, right?
Couple of negatives.
Well, really great pros and cons for this
Yes.
one. We have one more to show you that's near and dear to our hearts because we've shown it to other people, and we're really hoping that the right people will see the potential.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Hi.
Hello again.
This is a really special house to us. It's a 6-bedroom house. It has 4.5 bathrooms. That is a lot of bathrooms.
Yeah.
And it's on about an acre plot. So it's a really cool house. This house was listed for $149,000, but just had a huge price drop to $110,000. So they are motivated to sell. And with your all-in budget of $210,000, that would leave you with $100,000 for restoration. I think this one could suit your family just as perfect.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like a really big house.
Yeah, it looks like a big house. Yeah.
And the 1 acre lot is
Yep.
that's pretty awesome.
It was built at some point in the 1880s in the Italianate style. It has the beautiful
Wow.
large corbels and the deep overhang of the roof, and it's very symmetrical.
Look at that piece on the very tip of the.
Yeah.
Isn't that
that's
neat?
That is
very
pretty
neat.
cool.
We had a soft spot for this house and would really love to see it in the right hands, so we're really
Okay.
hoping you can see the potential that we see.
Okay.
I'm not quite sold on the outside right now, the curb appeal.
The curb appeal could be amped up,
Yeah,
that's for
it
sure.
could be amped up.
There's a lot that could be done to really make this house stand out a lot more.
Well, I can't wait to see it.
All right, let's go
Let's go inside. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Look at the
Ceiling.
staircase. Holy
Yes,
cow.
staircase.
It's so
Beautiful.
Wow.
Just imagine, Richard, every day walking up these stairs, you get to feel this beautiful banister.
Yeah.
Wow, this is insane.
Look at that
This-
corner piece over there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. This is some amazing corner blocking.
It almost looks like a sunflower.
Cambridge is a big farming community. There's a lot of historical seed manufacturing
I see
plants
it
back
like
here.
a piece of corn up in the corner there. So yeah, I see that. Interesting.
Those are definitely original to the house and very unique.
Yeah.
I've
It
seen
is
those
unique.
before.
What do we got in here?
First,
Amazing
many slate
fireplace.
fireplaces.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right.
This is something very, like I haven't seen anything like this.
I feel like these are very ornate fireplaces, and whoever lived here had money. There are multiple ones downstairs and upstairs.
Oh, really? But I'm seeing a lot of that seams. I think this room's got the
It's got more wallpaper
more wallpaper.
everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it was being peeled off over here, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Yeah, this is just wallpaper. So there will be some plaster repair here
Yeah.
in these sections, but
Okay.
yeah, something to consider. The kitchen is kind of fun.
Hey, I
Very
see.
yellow.
So you have this very 1960s, 70s kitchen.
Can we talk about this? I'm not a big fan of this woodwork above the sink.
Oh, the scallop detailing.
And if you look behind here, there's
once again, the
something
built-in
over
stuff.
here. And the stone facade, everything.
The stone facade is definitely not original. The kitchen is definitely what?
Late
Okay.
60s, early 70s.
Well, I mean, this is a really big kitchen too,
It is a good
like the
size.
other place, and I could see an island being in here. It's a you know, kind of rectangular, so it kind of fits nice for that. It's a big kitchen.
We have everything. However, it's a little dated, but I think it's definitely workable. The cabinets were like 1960s, but I think they're solid wood, so it's definitely worth doing. I think there's a lot of possibility without spending like $70,000 into the kitchen.
Yeah, this feels more comfortable from a budget point of view.
Yes.
If they go pick this house, the first thing I'm gonna do is peel all of the latex paint off of those slate fireplaces. And then I'm gonna peel all the wallpaper off the walls. I'm so... This is like I have these kind of dreams at night. Let's go upstairs, check out the bedrooms.
And I love how wide these stairs are.
Yes.
That other house, they were much narrower. Oh.
Oh, what's this?
Fly with me to the sky with me. Don't be surprised at things you find in me.
Let's go upstairs, check out the bedrooms.
Oh.
Oh, what's this? Ugh.
Oh yeah. I'd see some water stains upstairs too.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Definitely a concern to keep our eyes out for.
So this is a very big bedroom.
Really nice.
Fireplace looks a little different.
Victorians were very much into the separation of their public and private spaces. So they would cheap out a little bit as you got upstairs, and nobody was going to see this except the people who lived here.
But even then, it looks pretty fancy.
Pretty fancy for us, right?
Yeah.
Even having a fireplace in your bedroom is amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you what might be my favorite room in the house.
Oh,
Don't get too alarmed.
okay.
Everybody's got their own special color and they work it like a star.
Oh my.
The brunette, you bought it. It doesn't really matter, baby, long as you flaunt it.
So what do you guys think?
It's a lot of yellow.
Wow.
It's a lot of yellow.
It's a lot of yellow.
Counters are super low too.
Yeah. People must have been a lot shorter back then. This feels like a lot of work.
This room will definitely require a lot of budget.
But the upside's really big bathroom.
It is. I love the high ceiling.
Yeah.
Yes.
The yellow tile probably dates to the late 60s. I mean, I see this stuff sell for a lot of money now. So it's actually coming back around and it's really on trend. So
The yellow bathroom.
The yellow bathroom.
Yes. Money's gonna going down the drain in that bathroom, literally.
well, thoughts?
How
Well,
are you feeling?
It's nice. A lot of features I like about this. I like a lot of features about the other one. Tough to say.
The first house is $134,000. You have a budget of $210,000, so you'd have about $76,000 to put into the restoration. I think the other house, the exterior is in much better condition.
Yes.
The brick is great.
the first house was really nice. The staircase was beautiful,
It did have some rooms that were a nice size for the family.
but there's nothing in the kitchen. It was just to the bare bones. So that was one of the worries that I had.
The other house definitely has water issues in the ceiling. We have to look at the roof if there is problems, but there is quiet neighbors. So that's kind of a bonus.
This is true. This is very true.
Yes.
Over here, this house is only $110,000, which would give you a pretty sizable $100,000 to put into the restoration.
The things that I really liked about this is the really high ceilings, the really big rooms. The kitchen is a little bit more put together.
The size of the lot is really big here.
Yeah, I will
Also
say
size
that's
the
a
house.
big plus for me. We do have more budget for this. That's a plus. but I'm just wondering how far that budget's gonna go on something like this.
The exterior of the house needs a lot more spruce up.
Some water things that we need to figure out.
The roof we have to look at here, so there's some unknowns.
Both houses have water damage. This one needs a lot of work on the exterior. The other house needs a lot of work on the interior.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to think about it.
There
so.
are a lot of things to consider.
Call us when you're ready.
All right,
All right.
we'll do that.
Hi, Lucy. Okay. Oh my gosh, Lucy, I'm so happy. We have been trying to get this house sold forever.
They bought that one, nice.
Okay, we'll talk soon. Say hi to Richard, bye. They want us to start their renovation with the entrance hall, the parlor, the kitchen, the primary bedroom, and the yellow bathroom to make the house livable. And then they'll continue working on the rest of the house themselves. I hope we can convince them to keep the yellow tile.
I know.
So here go again.
The vintage style and all the exterior detail at Cambridge is next level. To restore it correctly, we need insight from our historical architectural expert, AKA Old House nerd, Scott.
We need your help on this exterior of this building because it doesn't make any sense.
This house to me is really interesting. It has such an incredible grandeur about it. It clearly originated as an Italianate house. This dates a little closer to 1880, and we can see other influences of contemporary Victorian houses as well, which makes it really, really fun. This house was originally entirely painted in a really rich gold color. That was its body, that was its frieze, trims, cornice, all of that.
How curious.
Originally, this house was gold on gold on gold. We always want to honor history, but we also want to make it a place that our clients want to live in.
Above this vinyl, we have some pretty amazing stuff going on. This incredible paneled frieze with diagonal beadboard in the panels.
I love that.
Isn't that great? Really impressive. These massive brackets that have wonderful detail in those. Then looking up into the pediment above, we have some more wonderful detail, all just original and ready to be highlighted.
And an original dingle-dangle.
A little dingle-dangle. Gotta have those. And some other good news. I found out that the roof was recently replaced, so we can check that one off our list. With this exterior, we want to get rid of the vinyl and the plastic shutters. And then for the color scheme, we're going to start with a very period appropriate, very current as well, grayish green, accented with trims in a stone color. With our windows, imagine a brown mahogany. And then accents of the original gold color of the house and introducing a brownstone colored foundation. The moodiness of that and also the contrast of that is going to give the house a ton of depth and just make it very sophisticated.
A little edge.
It does, absolutely. There's a porch to the side of the house that appears to be original. The closer you look, the more you can see the materials that it's made of. I was just about to start peeling back some vinyl so that we can start getting a feel for what's actually going on under there. Everything that's been done to this porch is bad, but they left us with this great roof. So I just want us to peel back these layers a bit so that we can see what's happening under there.
Oh my gosh. Scott, look at this.
Gosh.
All right, here we go. Scott! Look at this.
Gosh.
All the spindles right here.
Unbelievable. This is so exciting.
This is an amazing porch. It looked like such crap before.
I would never have guessed that type of detail, but it looks amazing.
Wow.
It just keeps getting better. The side porch, which at first we thought was not original and possibly something to be torn off, but we started pulling off the vinyl siding. And just up under the vinyl is all the detail of the original porch.
Oh, the porch roof is so good, Scott.
This house has such wonderful details.
Yeah.
The
this house, the bones are good. It's just gotten a little bit tired. It had a moment in the 60s where someone did try to breathe some new life into it. And so that's when you see some renovations in the bathroom and in the kitchen. And so trying to find a way to marry those two periods, mid-century and Victorian, would be perfect for this house. I wanted to sort of walk you through some of our design options. Lucy, we've had a conversation about your design aesthetic, and we have had a conversation about your design aesthetic, Richard, and they are kind of different. Yeah,
That they are.
Yeah.
I like things a little bit on the modern side. I like straight lines. I like primary colors.
My style is more, I like things zen, calm. I don't like anything too contrasty like he likes, but we do make it work.
What I did was I tried to lean into some things that I thought you would be happy with. I tried to lean into some things that I think you would be happy with based on some cues from the house itself. What we have here is 3 different mood boards. They are arranged in kind of a spectrum. And the first one here, Lucy, kind of based on our conversation, I leaned into kind of like gray and taupe and very neutral kind of light earth tones, that it really leans into texture. So that's where a lot of the visual interest can come.
I think you caught the conversation, how I like things. I love the gray because that's neutral, but at the same time, it brings me the calmness.
I gotta say, I feel like that's boring. Sorry.
I love it.
Well, then I'm gonna hop over here. This is typically the wild card, but I feel it might not actually land that way today. But Richard, based on our conversations, we talked about things being very geometric and primary, like bright reds, bright blues, and then of course, black as a nice sexy accent to kind of punctuate all those colors. And here, there's a real lean into, again, modern furniture, but furniture that has a little bit more edge to it, furniture that's a little bit more mid-century.
Yeah, you really nailed Richard's style to the T here.
I like just the cleanliness of everything and how it works together, but obviously a contrast from what,
Very much
what Lucy likes.
So I created this board here to sort of marry the two ideas. It's kind of mid-century modern meets Victorian.
Yeah.
So what we have is still a primary color palette, and we go with blue and yellow, which are very complementary.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then instead of leaning into the harsh blacks, we bring in some warm neutrals and some creams. And the other thing that I did with this, which speaks to the house, there's these amazing details on the woodwork all around the house.
Yeah.
I think they're sunflowers. So I kind of ran with that, and there are some sunflower motifs that show up here.
Wow.
So
I love how you incorporated the sunflower.
That was actually one of the details in the house that I really liked.
I've never really seen anything that looks just like it.
Yes.
You know, what you've proposed here, it's got great connection between the two designs.
I love this yellow, how it pops. It's really nice.
You know, we do already have a bright yellow bathroom, so
We
let's
do?
just lean into that.
Okay.
That is a way for us to save some money, and it's a way for me to sort of take what's happening there, which is a mid-century bathroom actually, and kind of figure out how to incorporate it with the rest of the house.
Okay.
Yeah. Jen did a great job of picking elements from my design styles and Lucy's design styles, really meshing them together.
She nailed it, like spot on.
I can totally get on board with this.
Yes. I love this. I like this happy marriage.
Yay,
Just
we like
us.
happy
Yes.
marriage.
Yes.
We sure do. So, to kick off your renovation, we'll start with these 3 rooms. For the front entry, formerly called the reception hall, we'll remove the chair rail, patch the plaster, and add a fresh coat of paint. We'll amplify the grandeur of the space by adding a huge mid-century chandelier above a traditional entry table.
And I'm really curious to see lighting and things like that too, because I hate the lighting in this place.
Yeah, well, many opportunities for some updates for sure. We'll fix the focal point in the kitchen by stripping off the latex paint from the amazing slate fireplace. We'll remove the scallop detail over the sink and get rid of all of the old appliances, except of course for the vintage wall oven. That's gotta stay. The cabinets will get refaced, and we'll add extra shelving for storage. All new appliances will get installed, while a custom half-moon island will fill the center of the room.
I love that idea.
To save money, we're keeping the yellow finishes in this vintage bathroom, but we'll be replacing the vanity, the floor, and tearing down that awful soffit. We'll retrofit the sink into a custom vanity and add bold new wallpaper, along with some beautiful new mosaic tile floors.
Yeah, this is great.
We did it. Happy marriage.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
yellow bathroom.
I'm gonna convince these homeowners to love this yellow tile, come hell or high water. It's gonna be really fun to show Richard and Lucy that we can have a bathroom that feels really fun without destroying this really wonderful tile. It's all over the place, and we can reuse all the fixtures in a really fun way.
If it's yellow, it stays. If it's not yellow, it goes.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
there you go.
Richard likes mid-century and Lucy likes things more transitional. One way to mix these two styles is to start with mid-century design, but then soften it up. So we'll keep the yellow in the bathroom, but we'll temper it with a very contemporary shade of blue.
Looking pretty good. I love demo and I love getting dirty. It's kind of fun to know that we're gonna save some of these pieces too that, you know, should have a place in this house. This is history.
You have drywall over your hat. I mean, already just with that Suffolk on it, like it feels like a real room. It's like very open and you can see what it could be.
Totally. Ooh, more yellow.
More yellow in
Yeah.
this kitchen.
So you can tell somebody was definitely ready to update in the 60s.
Yeah. And I don't hate the kitchen. I actually kind of love the kitchen. I think we'll need to make some changes, but we definitely, I think, want to make this wall feel in some cohesion with this mantle. The mantle is beautiful, and although this stone tile, you know, fits with the 1960s renovation of the kitchen, much of which we're keeping, it is not working right next to this mantle, and I think this mantle is just getting lost underneath it. So
What
I
do we
recommend taking
think is
this off.
behind there?
Maybe there's plaster with original wallpaper.
Oh, stop. We need to take it off right now.
Here we go. I think I see wallpaper.
Be careful, don't ruin it.
Ooh.
Oh my word.
I think I see something.
Be careful, don't ruin it.
Ooh.
Oh my word. Look at that wallpaper.
So many layers, you guys.
Wow. What? The number of colors in this moment is like making me so happy.
That is wild. So most people don't realize, even though Victorian era colors were bright and bold, I don't know if they realized that there were things like purple and fuchsia and all of these wonderful colors that are happening here.
Yeah, yeah.
This is something that you could put in a contemporary setting and it would feel right at home.
Peace.
There we go. Now there's something.
You guys, this blue is so good.
Now it's a party.
Done.
Guys. Oh my gosh. I feel like the kitchen already looks 1,000 times better. We're at Waverly Square Antiques today. We're here to find something mid-century modern.
Wow, okay. Where to even get started?
I think blending some mid-century pieces into their Italianate house is going to create a really fun and unique aesthetic.
Okay, let's
Oh, those are
stay
focused, striped colors. Wow, ooh, okay, don't get
Anything-
distracted
by sparkles.
Mid-century modern furniture features clean lines, sleek curves and angles, pops of retro-inspired colors, and a futuristic feel.
Oh, this is cute.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, this is beautiful.
The design with mid-century is always just clever. But this is great. I love this little brass detail. Yeah. This could totally work as a nightstand, but if we had one, we would need two.
Right. Does it have any sort of like maker's mark on it? It says that it Cavalier Furniture Walnut Nightstand Pair.
Okay, well that's useful information. So the other one exists.
There's another one out there.
And maybe let's give Scott a call, because he's always finding amazing things. It's so well made.
Hi, Jen. How's it going?
Good. We have found this adorable mid-century modern nightstand that apparently had a sibling, and we were wondering if you would help us find it.
I will definitely help you find it.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to see it. I think you're gonna love it.
Send over a picture and we'll track it down.
Thanks, honey. We'll see you soon.
Bye, Scott.
Hey, bye.
Bye. Cool. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can find the other one.
Scott can do anything.
He kind of can, can't he? Thank God for Scott.
Wow, you can actually see the house now.
All right, folks, let's see what this beauty looks like.
Oh, we're getting the vinyl off?
Tool time. Can I take this one off?
Anything you can get off.
Okay.
It's giving us trouble. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Wow.
The wood turned out amazing.
Why are there holes?
The holes are for the insulation, but they never closed them up.
Yeah.
Before the vinyl siding was put up, they drilled holes in the original siding so they could spray insulation into the walls. So the good news is the walls are insulated. The bad news is now we've got hundreds of holes to fill. Looking good already.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's patch a hole.
I'm ready. Sounds great. To fix these holes, we're cutting wood plugs that will glue into the holes and then sand them down. We've got like at least 100 to cut. Let's keep going.
All right, sounds like a lot of work now.
Walk in the room, all eyes on me, all eyes on me.
The first time I ever walked through this house, the first thing that I wanted to do was take the chair rail off.
The Italianate period was all about height and light. It's a subtle detail, but it completely breaks up the space. Is that the last one, Jen? That was easy.
Yeah. Wow.
It's gonna make this beautiful focal point of the room just stand out so much more.
It reminds me of a lady coming down the stairs with a long dress, right? It's like,
I can totally
Oh my
see
gosh.
that.
That's gonna be you, Lucy.
That's
You're gonna be
right.
that lady.
Good job, ladies.
All right, now we
Awesome.
just have like a lot of patching to do.
Yes.
This has been one of the largest houses we've ever restored, and we've still got a lot to do to get done. Inside, we've got countertops going into the yellow bathroom that Richard and Lucy said they're actually excited about now. And mid-century lighting going up all over.
And in the kitchen, the countertops are going in. We're installing mid-century modern hardware on the freshly painted cabinets.
Okay, so to fill that, we're good, cute.
And I'm finally going to strip all that white paint off that slate mantle.
oh my gosh.
Outside, we demoed the old porch, and we're almost done painting the beautiful clapboard we discovered under the vinyl siding.
While we were removing the vinyl siding, we discovered a band of wood planks across the house that indicate that this house originally had a full wraparound porch. We don't have the budget to restore it now, but Lucy and Richard may want to do that later. Until then, we're removing the wood planks and we're going to replace them with clapboard siding.
We're painting the amazing detail work around the doors and window. And we're going to great heights to paint and highlight amazing detail work on the top of the house.
This project has been huge. We took on a lot of work ourselves, but we were able to save Richard and Lucy over $15,000.
And it's time to start plugging the rooms in.
I think that looks great.
So I think if I had to describe what the marriage of Lucy and Richard's two styles would be, it's kind of like Mad Men has a country house.
That's cool.
This design story starts with a neutral color palette, warm gray walls, and then balancing it with some stark graphic objects, and then make it warm and cozy by bringing in lots of pattern and lots of texture in our textiles and softwares.
Perfect.
I think that's Richard and Lucy.
Where are they going?
They missed their house.
I didn't realize I was looking at our house. It's such a transformation.
I was rubbernecking. I was like, oh my God. Holy cow.
This was under the vinyl.
Oh my goodness.
Holy
This is
moly, this is
beautiful.
not what I was expecting at all. At all. This is crazy.
So it really is a transformation.
If you remember, this was a giant white box
It really
covered
was.
in vinyl.
And it was, I think it was something that nobody really noticed. You would just drive by this house.
I love the color.
Yeah, the
Just-
colors are awesome.
Yeah.
We wanted to go with a color scheme that felt authentic to the period. So this house is very Italianate. And that color was all about earth tones, mimicking natural stones.
it has such a different feel and vibe, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's elegant.
One of the really exciting things that we found over here is the actual existing porch.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
There was like a sunroom here that was underneath vinyl windows.
Yeah.
This is now an inviting space for you and the family.
Oh my
This
gosh.
deck is so much prettier than
Yeah,
what was sitting here before.
Yeah.
I could see myself in the morning sipping my apple cider and looking at the mountainside.
It's really beautiful. It's insane that somebody built what they built over it.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jen.
How are you?
Great.
So
Crazy.
unbelievable how grand this house really is now that you could see it.
Should we head inside?
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
am.
We have a lot
jonesing to see
to
what's
show.
going on inside. So.
There is a lot to see.
Okay.
All right, you
let's
guys
do it.
first.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Ah.
Oh, wow.
Ah.
Oh, wow. That is awesome.
Oh my God.
Wow, this
Oh
is
my
such a difference. Holy cow.
Oh, I love the floor.
Basically, all the floors we sanded and stained this amazing dark tone.
This floor had holes all over it. Putting a dark stain on it allows a lot of the imperfections to go away. And also kind of makes it a to sexier.
It
Definitely does. Yeah.
This is actually what I was really hoping to see.
Nice.
So this is great.
And you have a lights for your little table.
Yeah, it's a very traditional
Yes,
sort of
I love
entry
it.
hall table to welcome you, but then a very untraditional
Yeah.
Sputnik chandelier. So a fun combination.
This is so crazy. I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
I was
I was
really
gonna say-
envisioning something cool up there, and this is way cooler than what I was envisioning. So, this is awesome.
Yeah, well, what's great about that piece is the arms articulate, and so we were able to play with the arms in order to fill the space perfectly.
Very cool.
This
I
is
just
awesome.
love it.
Look at your staircase.
Yeah, that is really amazing.
And with the chair rail gone, now the focus is on the beautiful curvature of the staircase.
This is cool, I gotta say.
It feels like a different house, but it feels like our house.
It really did. It's like
Yes.
we're walking into home. Yes.
Oh,
All right.
oh my gosh!
Holy moly. This is, oh my God, this is
Goodness.
great. Okay, fantastic.
So beautiful.
So we were able to keep the amazing fireplace as the focal point of the room. We created this really casual seating arrangement around it with very iconic mid-century pieces.
This is cool. This is
love
really
it.
nice.
I'm blown away, really.
It's funny because the kitchen was mid-century modern, and your influence also added to that in terms of just wanting to make sure that that was honored, even though the house isn't historically that. It's kind of a fun interplay.
Yeah.
It is.
Well,
it
there's no
is.
reason you ever have to stick to the original period of the house when furnishing
right.
something with your own personal style. It
Yeah.
should really reflect you. So it was very clear that this is the style that you loved, and it's great.
Everything about that room was beyond everything I was hoping for. It just felt peaceful and calm in there. It's great. Ladies first.
All right, here I go. Oh my gosh. Ready, baby?
Yes, I'm. Oh, wow. This is nuts.
Oh, wow.
This feels so much bigger than it did before. I like the furniture. I like the
man.
bed. I love the
Nightstand, the lights, everything.
Jen and I were shopping at a local store and we found one of these nightstands and also found the mark on the back of it.
We were able to track down the twin.
Yeah, I was
Are
gonna
you
say.
serious?
That's
This came from two different sources.
Yes.
Like, how far were they apart from each other?
States.
really.
And now they're home together here.
Wow.
It's a story.
It really
It's a story.
There's another room in here, you guys. You ready to see the yellow bathroom?
You bet.
Oh, is it still yellow? Oh my gosh, I love it.
Oh wow, this is way nice.
It is way nicer.
When we first walked into the bathroom, it needed a lot of help and it was incredibly dated, but it was also pretty well intact. So for budgetary reasons, We kept a lot of it, and we brought some modern elements in. Light fixtures, your faucets are new, and the flooring definitely helps as well.
Yeah, I love this flooring. This is
Yes.
this is really nice.
I love what you did.
And I can't believe you salvaged those sinks.
Salvage the sinks.
They actually,
Richard, we're gonna make you love the sinks whether you want to or
did.
not.
I didn't think it was possible, honestly.
This is really boldly done, but it's like awesome. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, we didn't know what you were gonna think. So awesome is we'll take it.
Yes.
Yellow bathroom was the room I probably disliked the most in the entire house. Everything about that room just was not inviting at all. And what they did with it, it's amazing how they transformed everything in there.
There's another room downstairs that we have been saving for last.
Awesome. Oh, I'm looking forward to that one.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. You guys have an island?
I love this island. This is so cool.
Love it. They get it. Yes, I love it.
Well, we do remember you saying that the one thing you wanted in this kitchen was a giant island for everyone to gather around.
And we had the custom surrounds built to match, so everything kind of ties together.
Love it.
We took the scalloping away, and we
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
got this gorgeous blue tile backsplash to mirror the fireplace.
Stripped off all the
did.
paint that was on it, and now it's back to its original straight.
That's the actual slate? It actually looks really, really nice.
The
This
stone
is
is so
beautiful.
Now you've got an example of an original slate mantle.
The
I
slate,
love it.
It's really nice. And I couldn't help but notice we still have the vintage, 1970s.
If you guys are ready at any point, you can restore and make sure this is working completely functionally.
Before all this, it was an eyesore for me, but now it's like,
It really
it's like,
fits.
I don't want to get rid of it.
I mean, if we're having a
it's cool.
retro kitchen and we already have the retro stove,
Yeah,
I know,
trust-
crime to take it away.
It actually fits really well now.
Let's go outside. I have some cool news to share with you guys.
The kitchen was the one part where I was worried the most. And we weren't sure would it fit within our budget. But I was blown away. This has been a great experience.
We are so happy to just get you set up with this blueprint for this house. So you guys bought this house for $110,000. You spent $100,000 on restoration. We talked to a real estate agent and she valued the home at $450,000.
Which means you
$240,000 of equity.
Wow.
So-
I did not expect that.
We know that you're going to be spending a lot of time in this house, and this is really a home for you, but it's really nice to know you've got equity in it as well.
So you're bringing something back to the community. You're really bringing back this house. You're showing folks what these houses can be.
It's a great house. I think we've all really fallen in love with it as we've been working on it.
You know, I fell in love with this house and
You did.
I'm way more in love with it now. So, but not as much as
Aww.
my wife.
Congrats, you guys.
Oh, it was wonderful. Thank you.